In this video, we're going to take a look at every major open world game arriving this year, and let's just say there are plenty of reasons to be excited for all of these new games arriving in 2023. So let's start off the list with one of the most anticipated games of this year, Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy offers fans a long-awaited opportunity to fully explore Hogwarts Castle and its neighboring regions, including Hogsmeade Village and Station, and even the Forbidden Forest, where many secrets lie in wait. Access to certain areas such as the common rooms of Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw will depend on the player's chosen house, but regardless, they can then roam the grounds, follow the main story, explore the whole environment, and uncover the secrets concealed within Hogwarts Legacy's central castle. And Hogwarts Legacy first releases on February 10th for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and the PC. Then it will release on April 4th for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and then finally for the Nintendo Switch on July 25th. Redfall is the game that will give vampires nightmares. Developed by Arcane Studios, the same development team behind the Dishonored series and Deathloop, Redfall is a first-person shooter where you can go it alone or bring up to 3 of your closest friends for a vampire-slaying good time. And with seamless single-player and multiplayer options, you can also team up and try out the many different hero loadouts to find the best way to defeat the vampire apocalypse, and it looks like it's shaping up to be a very promising game indeed, but we really won't know this for sure until it releases on May 2nd for Xbox Series X and S, as well as Windows PC. And of course, we cannot forget about Starfield, which is definitely one of the most anticipated open world games of the year. Of course, this is the new and exciting game created by Bethesda Game Studios, the talented team behind such open world games as Skyrim and Fallout 4. So as you know, they are very well versed in creating massive open world games, and this next-gen role-playing game will take you on a journey into the stars where you can create your own character and explore with unparalleled freedom to uncover humanity's greatest mysteries. You will also be able to choose from a variety of backgrounds such as combat medic, bouncer, professor, or even homesteader, each with their own starting skills. Skills like medicine, lasers, persuasion, and bargaining will be familiar to players of past Bethesda games, and with over 100 systems and more than 1,000 planets to explore, Starfield is sure to provide an epic journey, and we cannot wait to get our hands on it when it releases this year for Xbox Series X and S, as well as Windows PC. And I'm sure you've heard of the next one on this list. Phantom Liberty is an exciting spy thriller expansion to Cyberpunk 2077, and it will introduce a whole new area of Night City, the Combat Zone. You'll be stepping into the shoes of V once again, but this time you'll have a partner in crime. The legendary actor Idris Elba plays the character named Solomon Reed, an FIA agent. And with the help of Solomon Reed, you'll embark on a seemingly impossible mission that blends espionage with survival. And the DLC also includes new skills, new weapons, new cyberware, and more. The Phantom Liberty expansion to Cyberpunk 2077 is set to release sometime in 2023 for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, as well as PC. And now we must talk about Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which is the continuation of the story of Cal Kestis, taking place about 5 years after the original game, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So Star Wars Jedi Survivor is a single-player experience with a strong emphasis on storytelling, which is definitely great to hear since the first game was an incredible single-player experience as well, and while it's not technically considered a true open-world game, there is still plenty of open-world sections in Jedi Survivor, and the developers have even said these sections are going to be even bigger than the first game. Cal's journey as a Padawan is behind him in this game, and he's now a full-fledged Jedi Knight with impressive skills. But the shadows of the dark times are closing in, and Cal is faced with new and familiar enemies, and Cal must also determine just how far he's willing to go in order to protect those close to him, which will definitely make for some interesting story elements for sure. Star Wars Jedi Survivor releases on April 28th for Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PlayStation 5, and PC. Developed by Rocksteady Studio, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is the 5th main installment in the beloved Batman Arkham series, but this time around, it's not all about the Dark Knight. The spotlight is actually on the notorious Suicide Squad, a team of supercriminals who are brought together by Amanda Waller to take on dangerous threats. And this also includes a main mission to save the Justice League from the clutches of the evil Brainiac. And each member of the Suicide Squad will have their own set of distinct combat skills and traversal powers, making each one feel like a whole new experience when you play the game. And whether you're a solo player or prefer to team up with friends, the game supports both solo play and multiplayer co-op for up to 4 players, which is really cool to hear. And don't worry, Batman fans, the Caped Crusader still makes an appearance, with Kevin Conroy delivering his final performance as the voice of the beloved character we all love. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League releases on May 26 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and of course, Windows PC. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is the sequel to Breath of the Wild, and this new sequel will bring lots of new life to an already excellent concept which was introduced in Breath of the Wild. There will be the ability to not only explore the land, but the journey will also extend into the sky as well, with brand new dungeons awaiting players. And besides this, new skills and many other additional features will take this Breath of the Wild sequel to the next level. So, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is scheduled for release on the Nintendo Switch on May 12th of 2023. In Assassin's Creed Mirage, players will experience the journey of Basim as he becomes a part of the Hidden Ones set against the backdrop of Baghdad. And unlike Valhalla, this game will have a smaller sandbox-style open world comprised of 4 distinct districts in Baghdad, which include lush gardens to more urban-like areas. The game will also feature a refined parkour system with an emphasis on stealth and assassination. You will also get to embark on a journey to Alamut, the ancestral home of the Assassins, the very location where the Assassin's Creed was founded. How cool is that? Assassin's Creed Mirage is coming in 2023 to Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Epic Games Store, PC, and Amazon Luna. Hold on to your web shooters, Spidey fans. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is swinging onto the PlayStation 5 this fall 2023, but so far we've only had a tiny little glimpse of what's in store for us with this game. What we do know is that New York's favorite wall crawler will be facing some fresh foes in this game, including Venom and Kraven the Hunter, who will definitely make for some formidable opponents for sure. And we're expecting quite the graphical upgrade in this one, since it is a PlayStation 5 exclusive and it will be harnessing the true power of the PlayStation 5 console, so we can't wait to see more when it releases all of 2023 on the PlayStation 5. Ahoy, ye fellow pirates! Welcome to Skull and Bones, the first game from the Ubisoft Singapore crew. They drew inspiration for this game from the high seas adventures of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and they actually started development way back in 2013, and this game was originally supposed to be an expansion of Black Flag, but then it evolved into a spin-off MMO, then a standalone game, and then in 2020 the developers revealed they had a change of heart and needed more time to bring their new vision to life, meaning that Skull and Bones is now considered an action-adventure game. So, Let's just say this game has experienced many rough seas during development, but with help from other Ubisoft studios like the Ubisoft Berlin crew, they have set sail once again to make Skull and Bones hopefully a pirate's plundering dream. We'll see what happens when it releases, but the game is currently set to release sometime in 2023 for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Amazon Luna, Epic Games, and Ubisoft Connect. The Crew Motorfest was recently announced, and it continues the tradition of the Crew series, but now it is set in the breathtaking scenery of Hawaii, featuring stunning locations like the bustling streets of Honolulu, volcanic slopes, lush rainforest, twisting mountain roads, and of course, radiant beaches. The game boasts an array of new vehicles, diverse race events, and exciting themed races according to the developers. And yes, while it will feature tons of new cars, it will also still feature planes and boats as well, a staple of previous Crew games. Let's just say we're getting very excited for the Crew Motorfest, and it will be releasing sometime in 2023 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and of course PC. Diablo 4 is the latest offering from Blizzard Entertainment. In this highly anticipated sequel, players will embark on a journey filled with gut-wrenching combat and perilous dungeons that are crawling with monsters and overflowing with powerful loot. What really blew us away about the most recent gameplay trailers of this game is that we learned that the game will support full multiplayer, both co-op and PvP, and also have special world events where hordes of players can battle huge bosses together. Sounds really cool. And yes, it even supports cross-platform play too, and Diablo 4 will be releasing on June 2nd of this year for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. Atomic Heart is a first-person action RPG set in an open world developed by Mudfish, and this game looks very impressive indeed. The game is set in an alternate universe of the Soviet Union in the year of 1955, where players take on the role of a secret agent tasked with investigating a mysterious facility known as Facility 3826. Atomic Heart is set to release on multiple platforms, including PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. And again, the game is looking fantastic, and it will be releasing on February 21st. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora is an upcoming open-world action game developed by Massive Entertainment, the same studio that brought you the Division games, and the game is set in the Avatar universe, of course, and it takes place on the planet of Pandora, where players will explore the wilderness and interact with various factions and creatures. And from the initial trailer, the game is looking very good, and it actually utilizes an upgraded version of the Snowdrop engine that also powers the Division games. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora is set to release sometime this year on multiple platforms, including the PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Wild Hearts transports you to a fantasy world influenced by feudal Japan. The central gameplay of Wild Hearts centers around tracking down hazardous beasts and enhancing your gear to face increasingly challenging foes. You can engage in solo battles or team up with friends for seamless cooperative play with up to a total of 3 players. The game presents a unique spin on hunting games for sure, where cutting-edge technology empowers you to confront these massive creatures. So there's a lot of unique gameplay with Wild Hearts, and it releases on February 16th, 2023 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Stalker 2: Heart of Chernobyl is an upcoming first-person survival shooter game developed by GSC Game World. This game is set in the aftermath of the Chernobyl disaster and takes place in the Exclusion Zone, a highly contaminated area surrounding the site of the nuclear accident. Players take on the role of a stalker, a type of scavenger and explorer, as they navigate the dangerous and unpredictable world of the exclusion zone in search of valuable artifacts and resources. Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl will be released on PC and Xbox Series X and S sometime in December of this year. Dead Island 2 looks to be the next big thing in zombie slaying fun. Developed by the talented team at Dambuster Studios, this open world adventure will take you to sunny Los Angeles, California, where the zombie apocalypse is in full swing. Get ready to wield some serious weaponry and show those undead monsters who's boss as you battle your way through hordes of shambling zombies, and with a cast of unique character classes to choose from, each with their own special set of skills and abilities, you'll have everything you need to survive the zombie-infested wilds. And the best part, you can play Dead Island 2 on all the latest platforms when it arrives on April 28th, including PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland is a free-to-play multiplayer action shooter set in the fictional town of Silver Creek, located in Middle America. Players will embark on a dangerous journey as they team up and face off against other trained agents in a fight to save the forgotten heartland of America. You will face enemy factions, rogue agents, and a deadly contamination as well, and Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland will be available on Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and PC, and is expected to release sometime this year in 2023. Yes, our next game actually features Vin Diesel in the trailer, and he actually plays a big part in the game too. And the game we're talking about is Ark 2, where taming dinosaurs, riding unicorns, and saving the world from extinction are just another day in the office. And this sequel to Ark Survival Evolved takes you to an entirely new planet where humanity is hanging by a thread, and with fast-paced survival gameplay, players will journey through the dangerous wilderness of this new location, taming beasts, building fortresses, and battling other players, both good and evil. Ark 2 arrives sometime in 2023 on Xbox Series X and S and PC as a timed exclusive. Then the current plan is to release it later on for the PlayStation 5. Now, you've probably already heard of this game, and it's actually already been released, but I felt it was worth mentioning, and that game is called Forspoken. Yes, while reviews and player reception have been mixed for this game, there certainly is a lot to explore here in Forspoken, and many of the gameplay mechanics and story elements are still pretty good for a fun experience. Forspoken is set in a fantasy open world as you play as Frey, who has been mysteriously transported there. Frey possesses distinctive magical parkour abilities, enhancing the exploration of the expansive world, which is actually quite huge. And as mentioned before, this game has already been released as of January 24th, 2023, and it's now available for PlayStation 5 and Windows PC. And from what I've heard, it's a timed exclusive for PlayStation 5 for a couple years, so later down the road it should become available on the Xbox Series X as well. And that does it for our rundown of the most anticipated open world games of 2023. And of course, there may be some games we missed on our list, so if you see something that we did miss, leave a comment down below, let us know, and also don't forget to let us know what your most anticipated open world game is of 2023. What is the #1 game you're looking forward to most? And until next time, take it easy, take care, and we'll see you right here at Open World Games.